room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, ramp up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And some space here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A handoff, Barkley running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, Barkley. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Check pass, check pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They're going to try and throw. And it's is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
On the stick.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Right there, right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Finding room at midfield, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They go play action with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
18, 5 years. 17.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They'll run with Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Sliding it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Whereas most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Smith will come in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Eagles have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Again, it's Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast.